Yeah, it's a good question because I'm an art historian. You know, I studied painting and architecture, and I came to photography relatively late. But what interests me in photography is that art historians use photography all the time as reproduction photography, and they started relatively early to do that. There were in the 19th century huge campaigns for, to photograph monuments, for example, and all kinds of artworks. And this photographic practice is in the center of my research. And I try to analyze how photographic reproductions shape art history, or better, shaped art history and still shape it now. And if you look at it closer, you come to the point where you understand that photography is, in a way, an ideological means to come to statements that have nothing to do whatsoever with the artwork in question, because there's a media in between, and the media, this step interests me, to analyze how distant we are from the real object through the medium of photography, for example. I think we are nowadays in, and I talk as an art historian again, we are now in a time where, we can't consider art to be very defined, as in the 19th century, where people obviously had an idea what art is. We live in times where this, notion, specific notion of art is gone, it's vanished. And we now have to deal with a realm of visual phenomena that has to be addressed, or this phenomena have to be addressed. And that is also my point of study. I wouldn't say that we can work on all kinds of visual information, and media studies should do that. And I consider art history, in a way, a branch of media studies, because we do it too, right? We analyze, visual phenomena that were considered high art, but nowadays we live in a time where, more and more visual studies enter art historical research too.